So one thing you're gonna run into is no's. How do you handle no? From contractors to bankers to suppliers to just getting from clients trying to get more work, new work, and you hearing that word no from clients, you know what I mean? That could be disheartening.
Yeah, I mean,
credit applications at these suppliers saying no, we ain't got no credit for you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you hear no?
no should be more motivation for you to stay in it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let the no's take you out.
Yeah, because they can.
They hurt. They're disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
But that no could be to your benefit because maybe you wasn't ready for that yet.
Yeah.
Maybe you wanted that, but mentally, physically, and you just wasn't ready for take on whatever that is for that extra money. Because what would you have done with that bank loan if you had got it? Would you have used it in the right way?
Yeah.
We don't know. Maybe you would have, maybe you wouldn't. But no's are motivators to keep you pushing in that same direction, just another way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no's are hurtful but beneficial in my opinion.
And really, I think we've grown a lot from those. Just from my own experience, when we first got into the business and we were trying to do big rehabs, we met with a lady, and our budget was so crazy. But I would rather be so crazy astronomically high than too astronomically on the opposite end, being super low and getting a job.
Yeah.
Because
you talking about the bid, that project we was bidding, and she had all the contractors come to the house and walk through at the same time.
Yeah, and didn't we meet at the coffee shop, present our bid?
Yeah, we went to the coffee shop, but the tricked out part about that was that when I went to look at the house, she had like 5 other contractors there walking through the house at the same time, so everybody knows.
Yeah.
And that might have been a tactic. That was the first time that I've ever experienced anything like that.
Yeah, and that should be a red flag.
Yeah, when a customer, an investor, this was an investor.
It was an investor.
And we went to look at this project. And we walked in, and there's like 5 contractors there walking through the project. So I guess to maybe her advantage, she was thinking all these contractors in here know they bidding, so they're going to go low, low, low.
Yeah.
But that doesn't work in a seasoned contractor mind. He gonna bid his bid.
Yeah, it don't matter.
And if he gets it or not, it just wasn't meant for him to get that project.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't gonna be to his benefit.
Yeah.
Or the client's benefit, because he can't do something for less money if the money ain't there to get it done.
Yeah, and that should be a red flag too.
Yeah.
And that's a whole topic in of itself. You know what I mean? Showing up and I think on my first time too.
Yeah. That should have been no to us. We should have said no.
Yeah.
And walked out.
Multiple contractors there at once. Yeah. Walk away.
Walk away.
Walk away.
They want you to be the cheapest and the best at the same time.
Yeah, and this ain't no commercial job where everybody's sophisticated and you bidding apples to apples. Wouldn't even know drawing sets. It's like come in here and price out rehabbing this house for me, but I don't even know what I want, but I want you to know.
Yeah, so everybody bidding their own little separate thing. So you should say no.
Yeah.
So no would be good,
Mm-hmm.
And now that because that was the first time and we didn't know. Mm-hmm. We thought, okay, we're just going to give our best bid anyway.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're short on work, you may stay there and decide to do it, but you just know you going to get ripped.
Yeah. And that's a good topic too. When to say no and having FU projects. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, FU, I got other jobs to work and I'm making money as well, so I don't really need this work.
Right.
So that's another thing in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
But hearing no to get back kind of that original topic, hearing no from that specific client was a blessing. You know what I mean? Because I was like, all right, so that's not a good price for that rehab. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I went back to the drawing board and I started running the numbers back, and then I started working with more contractors. Like, all right, how much would you have charged for this here? Like my different subs.
Right.
Then I started getting better numbers. And I tell you what, the next job that we got, we won on a slim margin of like maybe $1,000 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That was for a great client. And that was a very nice project for us. It got us into a lot more work at a price that we were comfortable and happy with making.
Yeah, and it was our number that we could work at. Now the other company probably can work out our number, but we could,
Yeah.
because we know our number.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's some other stuff. But we're gonna get into that about knowing your number. That could be another topic to be come up with, is knowing your number for the job you're getting ready to do for whoever it is. So you got to know your numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And then know to when the subs tell you no, because they want more money than what you want to pay them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's okay too, because you know what you can afford to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And subs know what the right number is. You got some subs out here that will take advantage of you because they think you need them.
Right.
So that no from a sub that doesn't want to do it for the price you got it for, it's okay too.
Yeah.
Because that just lets you know, that lets you know that they're not where you need to be at. But if you're a seasoned contractor and he's telling you no, and he's a new guy, he ain't met you before, he's trying to just get as much money as he can out of you at that point in time. So you got to realize that, and get other bids from other subs, because that just because he said no don't mean that your price that the number you got is the wrong number to pay a sub.
Mm-hmm.
So
right. And so if you get no, don't be worried about that. Just keep on trucking. Find a new client. Find other subcontractors and banks. When we were first trying to get our line of credit, I'm gonna wrap it up here.
Mm-hmm.
First trying to get our line of credit, I heard no from maybe 15 banks, but eventually there was a bank that said yes after some more consulting. But eventually, I heard that yes. We heard that yes.
right.
So no's are just a path to a yes, and just keep on trucking. Don't get discouraged.